Isolation Nation, welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club. I'm Ben Glebe coming to you from lovely Ojai, California. And we got a hell of a show today for you. Today is Tuesday, and that's not all. We also have stuff planned. So it's not just a day update and then the show's over and you came here for something you could get on your phone. We have programming planned for you. We have comedians. We got the whole show, the VFR. We got everything. We got the game. We even have our hosts here. Please welcome the second leg of the four-legged tripod that makes it the quarantine. It's Chris Bowers, everybody.
Hey, what's up? You know that
Hello.
the old cheer OHCA. No, he's in Ojai, California. It's different. Anyway, Queen Rachel's here. How you doing?
Coming to you from
Thank you,
location
Taylor.
123 in lovely Silver Lake, California.
Over, like I am in
Oh,
Key
wow.
West, Florida, everyone. And
Are you?
Yeah, man. We got this Airbnb, and it's one of those ones like with the balcony above all the bars, like at the cool. I've never been in that like in the one. I've always walked by. I'm like, how do you get that? We got that. I don't know how we got
That's
it.
your
but Chris
dream room,
figured
it
out.
sounds like.
It's unbelievable. It's gonna be cool as shit. We just got here tonight. We're gonna have two fun nights. We're having a good time. It's gonna be a blast. So we're excited.
The only thing that's better than being in the party is being above the party. You feel like a party god and you're kind of going to show your titties and you're up there and you're pouring beer on people. It's incredible.
This is Key West, not New Orleans, so there's not titties. It's like
Bowers, never
Rachel-
wear one of those hats.
Never wear that hat. I
No,
got a hat
please
today. I got a hat at
don't.
the gas station today. Check this hat out. How fun is this?
It's a trucker
Dirty
hat.
hooker?
Doesn't those go out of
Isn't
style?
that cool? Dirty hooker hat. So I think here's what I got 5 cowboy hats. So we're gonna wear cowboy hats to the bars tonight. 4 cowboy hats and 1 dirty hooker hat. And if you're the dirty hooker, you got to do the shots, do the dumb shit until somebody else fucks up and they become the dirty hooker, and it goes in a circle. That's the thing we're gonna do. That sounds fun.
That sounds like how you would hold cabinet meetings if you were president.
like it's like King's Cup, and if you you have to chug the thing, but you also get to decide where we bomb. Yeah, that's probably how I do it.
By the way, before we get into conversations, if you want to support the show, you can do so by doing the supporting the show stuff that you're supposed to do if you enjoy it, which is on the YouTube. You can super chat. Of course, you can Venmo in the upper right of the
I thought
screen.
you had it, Ben. I thought you had it. I'm like, Ben's doing it. He's taking control of the reins. He's going to do the things. I thought you had it memorized. I thought you came in here prepared. And then all of a sudden you said, just do the stuff you think you're, left-hand corner.
Yep.
What's he say? It's the same bit.
But I believe those things are the upper right of the corner of the screen is our Venmo. You can Venmo us. You can PayPal us at sdscshow.com. And if you'd like any of your comments to be read on air, a $5 or more super chat will most likely make that happen. And I felt like that's most of the messages. Do we have an overnight game, Bowers?
We do. We have an overnight game. It was I actually like this one. It was so if you were I call them, but anyway, it's if you were stuck in an elevator, how would you pass the time? And if somebody called, I don't know. So Gus said if they called him on the elevator, he would say, "Everything's okay in here. Actually, could you give me 5 more minutes? I'm getting to know Chris LaBelle's friend Fanny quite well." That's how he would pass the time, was by fucking the elevator fan. I thought that was nice. But my favorites were from Cass, just because it's so specific and dark, and I've seen this episode. Talk about an episode of Criminal Minds in which the unsub set fire to people trapped in an elevator.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right? It was just so dark it had to win. I just love it. And I have seen that episode of Criminal Minds. And the fact she used the word unsub made me very happy too, because that's unknown subject for people who don't watch Criminal Minds a lot. Anyway, was there a Night King, right?
There was. So the Night King game was make a song boring. I liked Cynthia Cresswell's I Was a Teenage Ass Kisser. Pretty good. Tam Brown, You're Simply the Best. My favorite came from Guillerme. He had Owner of a Heart by the band Yeah, sure.
No.
Yes.
So congratulations, Guillerme. You're the Night King. Select your prize.
That's really good.
Love that.
Who wants to do the game? I guess I'll introduce the game today because I'm in Florida. Since I'm in Florida, the game today is we're going to make a TV show Florida. So I came up with the best one I've ever come up with, was How I Met Your Mother. How I Met Your Mother.
Also, I've got an example of one.
What you got?
2.5 teeth.
If it was a movie, it'd be oh brother, where art thou falling off this ledge? I just pushed you over because I hate you and you smashed your face. All right. Anyway, Ben, you got
That's racial specific.
Deep burn. That's a.
If
It
you'd
was in
like
North
to-
Carolina too. It wasn't Florida, you prick.
Oh
you
shit,
see?
my bad. Well,
He's just from Florida and it's in her genes.
You can take the girl out of Florida. You can't take the Florida from pushing her brother off a fucking ledge.
The way you participate in the game is with a $5 or more Super Chat, Venmo, or PayPal with a game entry. And if you're in our video front row, you get up to 2 entries for free.
That is correct. And
we got 2 great comics. We got 2 great comics coming up after the video front row. Remember, Ben, see that? 2 of our very favorites. Katrina Davis is back. Katrina's here, and Tyler Gooch. So they'll be here in just a second. So Ben, let's introduce this front row and get this shit rolling.
And wait, before we do that, I just want to quickly say that at this very moment, I have something I'm very excited about. I don't have it happen as often as Steve does, but I have a video going viral right now. It is, so I don't know if you guys, how many of you saw my Charlie Kirk debate that I released?
Yeah.
But then I made a meme of it. Crazy moment where I have him confirm that a fetus is a human fetus and without a doubt in his mind is a human being without a doubt in his mind. And then I say, this is a dolphin fetus, Charlie. And this clip has blown up on the internet. It's got currently 1.2 million views in 24 hours on my Twitter, and it's climbing by the second. Every platform it's blowing up. Several other influencers have reposted it with themselves dancing in front of it. Million views, million views. We're going to take down this fucker and make sure this asshole stops spreading hateful disinformation, trying to just get more power for himself by keeping marginalized communities down and just good people in this world down. So we're stopping that shit, and I appreciate you guys supporting it and checking it out.
I'm proud. This is awesome. I have one question. You have a Twitter? I didn't know you had a Twitter. Fucking, that's weird. No, that's awesome, dude. And that's hilarious. There's nothing better than catching somebody in something that fucking stupid and they just walk right in that confidently. And it's like, well, here's the problem. I mean, if I have a picture, there's something afoot. How do you not even see that that's not like, you're saying this right here is a human baby. How do you not fucking see that's anyway, love it.
It was pretty great. Awesome. It was pretty great. Later in the debate, he tried to pull out 2 pictures and get me, and he did not get me with it. He had his own thing planned that backfired on him pretty bad, and it ends with him. I'll just tease this ending. The debate ends with him basically walking off of his own studio, trying to intimidate me, and then, so it's pretty gangster. It's all on my YouTube.
Well, I watched the whole thing. What's crazy is he pulls up those 2 pictures, and one's a picture of a whirlpool, and one's the picture of a hot tub, and Ben did know the difference, and that was fucking great.
Damn right. Plus, I always use protection, so I'm not getting that thing pregnant. Keep that in mind. On that note, video front row, please turn on your cameras and join the party.
The chlorine
Make sure your original sound is on, Ben.
That's why there's chlorine in there, Ben.
True. My original sound is on. Am I sounding weird?
Okay, perfect. No, you're just getting cut off a little bit.
I'm going to turn original sound off and see if that fixes it. How is it now? Maybe now it's better, hopefully.
No.
Worse.
It's worse? Really? For real?
Much worse.
Oh. Turning it back on. But why does this happen? We didn't sound check. We did this and there's
No, that's the weird part. Is even when you do sound check, it doesn't work. So I get why you don't come. I get it.
Yeah, why would I come?
I know you were there for 10 minutes. You did a great job. It's not your fault. Who knows?
Why would I come? It's pointless is also what Carmel tries to explain.
No, she says, how do I come? This is pointless, but it's almost the same sentence. Anyway.
It's extra hurtful for me when I make the joke, and I don't know why I keep making the joke. Is my volume too low? There. How about now? Is it better now?
Oh, there you go. That's way better. That was your problem.
Okay, good news. We are joined here in the.
It was like your voice was camouflaged for some reason.
Very strange. Very strange. Does it sound better like this when I do Bauer's voice? Is this better? We're joined here in the front row by front row Steve and Val. Steve, nice Glebe tour poster shirt. Love that. And then
make fun of your hat. Let's make fun of your hat's also camouflage. That was the joke.
Oh, my hat's I mean, it's kind of camouflage. And then Val's got on the Bowers as Ursula shirt.
Didn't even see it.
Ursula Bowers right there. Great to have you guys here. Real excited. Real excited to have you. There we go. And we're joined here in the front row by Megan Luce. Megan Luce, hello, it's great to have you. I love Luce. That was my favorite show growing up. Absolutely. We're joined here by one of our favorites. Ben always gets her name wrong, but it's very exciting to have here. Cuss salutation, everybody. Cuss salutation.
Hello. Fuck hello. That's the cuss salutation. I love it.
Even though her Zoom name is Cuss, is super proud of Ben and his debate, and Ben should probably get her name right today when she's being so nice, but I got it right, Cuss. Thank you very much for your support. That's very sweet of you to say.
I think flipping you off is a cuss salutation if we're being technically
saying.
correct. That's what you've been doing this whole time.
It really is. It's your favorite way to greet people. I get it. And we're joined live from Alaska by the sleepiest of all the bears. It's JP, everybody.
And did you ever hear the Obama roast joke about Rahm Emanuel?
What's that?
Rahm Emanuel is his chief of staff, and he's missing half of his middle finger. And he said Rahm Emanuel lost half of his middle finger as a child, rendering him almost mute.
Very funny. We're also
Wow,
joined.
that's a pretty good roast joke.
That was a pretty damn good roast joke for sure. We're joined by Brittany DeMott. Good to see you again, Brittany.
Hey, Brittany.
Thank you for being here. And your cat.
Hi guys.
Great to have you.
Is that
there.
Philip or is that a different cat?
I don't have a cat named Philip. This is Ziggy Stardust.
Oh, nice.
Cute.
It is. Of course, your cat has a cool name. All right, nice.
Very good.
Oh,
We are
now
joined-
she's gone.
That's the 8th cat. I know their name. That's not what I thought the pandemic was going to happen. I now know 8 cats' names. Okay. See you, Ziggy.
We are also joined here by a man. I don't even know if he has cats or what part of the world he lives in. It's just Northern Lights and a headband. It's James Nielsen, everybody.
What's up, James? Good to see you.
And we are joined. Look at someone giving me someone to work with the outfit, with the glary view. We're joined by the good Dr. Abibier. It's Abby Wright, MD, everybody. Good to see you. We are also joined from his dash cam with a dash cam background of a dash cam.
Trying it out.
Love it. Very smart.
Cat
Very smart.
Inception, I think.
Yeah, that's right. I like that a lot. And we're joined by a guy, you guys know him. He's right here. He's on the screen. He's outer space. It's Brad Clark. Good to see you, BC. And we're joined by a man who decided to shift from animals to vegetables. It's easier to cut holes in them and do what you got to do. It's Sean Ehrlich, everybody.
Meridian.
So you're saying he calls that a jack-o'-lantern? Is that what you're saying, Ben?
I mean, I didn't say it. I didn't say it, but there were teeth across the whole bottom of that thing earlier.
Can I say when Taylor says, God damn it, it's my favorite thing that ever happened?
We are joined here in the Viffer by a man who comes to us with the sun's greatest force on the Glare Force 5. It's Frank Berman. Good to see you, Frank. And live from Australia, we're being joined by the ready to join a rap group in the 80s, Steph Andrews.
Wiki.
Yeah.
And we're joined by a man about to leave during his intro. It's Gus.
Gus.
He's opening his
Oh,
closet
opened
door.
his closet
He's
door.
opening his closet door. That's what he's doing there, Ben. It's a subtle. How do you call it? It's a subtle cuss salutation to you, if you will.
I don't mind the closet door if I can't tell it's a closet. That's fine with me. You know, as far as I know, that could be not a closet. It could be a front door. You're just letting bugs into the house right now. We're joined from a lot of people don't know the town because it's not, you know, London or Liverpool. It's not one of the main towns in England, but it still is a town that deserves our love and respect. From Flimpum-Plamps, England, it's Rebecca Fisher.
Hi.
Great to have you, Rebecca. Hope things are doing okay in Flimpum-Plamps. And we're joined by a man who goes where no one dares go. He brings his bow, he brings his binoculars, and he brings his steely resolve to take on the forces of nature. It's Patrick Yoakley.
Patrick, you kind of look like an evil Kenny Rogers. Like if Kenny Rogers, instead of making chicken, was going to kill some motherfuckers with a bow, you know?
I guess tonight you're the gambler. Run!
You should have folded them, Chief.
That's right. Did I see you counting money while you're sitting at the table? Which also proves that Kenny Rogers does not know how to play poker at all. You literally have to know exactly how much money you have at the table to possibly make bets based on your percentage of your stack. It literally makes no sense.
Well, in Kenny Rogers' defense, he wasn't playing No Limit Texas Hold'em on World Poker Tour. He was playing 5-card draw on a riverboat, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, Greg's here.
You got to know what kind of bet to make, man. We're joined by Greg Blurred Jackson. Reddit and forget it. My shit's on the popular page of Reddit right now too. This is very exciting. Let's take Charlie Kirk down, you guys. Fuck that.
You know what's sad? I didn't know who Charlie Kirk was till just now. So
Let's bring his profile up, you guys. What? No, he's got plenty of people know who he is on his side, and if I can pick off a few of those and make them realize what kind of idiot he is, it is worth my time. We are joined by the very meh Timothy Brown. Tam is a meh addict.
No, Tam is taking a community college class on not giving a fuck, apparently.
No, I could teach that one.
Through that, we're joined right now by a man who's coming to us from an angle so pure you almost think it's an imposter. It's Frank. Is it Angles Nataro?
You know, I want to make a little observation. Frank, before DC, all fucked up angles. After DC, fucking dead on. Maybe something happened in DC that straightened him out a little bit. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
That might be. Interesting. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
I guess sometimes when you knock those boots, it knocks your camera up straight as well. We are joined by downtown Lindsey Brown, everybody.
Yeah.
What up, B Brown? Good to have you. And we're joined here from his command center in case we need any paperwork filed during the show. Nate's on top of it for us. It's Nate Christensen.
Now where's this series you guys are arguing over at? What games are we at? Are we tied? Where are we at?
Well, the wind saved your ass last night, Nate. Holy shit. The Dodgers are now down 2-1 in the series because a home run in the bottom of the ninth. That was 100% a home run in every normal circumstance. And rare LA wind literally knocked the ball back in and ended the game. And so we are in trouble and have another game tonight. So this is some bullshit.
Did you just blame a loss on the wind?
Am I wrong, Nate? Am I wrong?
I'm not going to say. I'm just going to enjoy the victory.
Wind was
The guy that hit it
Here's my
literally.
question. There's my question, Nate. You ever had your team lose and then blame the wind? You ever do that, Nate? You ever do that?
No, that's definitely a new low.
Just saying, the guy that hit it was like, damn. Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
But I grew up watching Harry Carey baseball games where he thought it was out every time and the guy had second base because it could be, it might. Sandberg catches it at second base. You're like, Jesus Christ, man. What are you so excited for?
Hilarious. We are joined by Shannon Burke, everybody. Coming to us. Beautiful Halloween decoration. Must have taken you minutes to set that up.
Shannon, is that t-shirt celebrating a music festival or a cartoon bird? I don't know which. Cartoon bird.
Well,
Nice.
both, actually. It seems like the answer is that's the Woodstock cartoon bird. So that answered, that backfired, that question. By the way.
It did. I forgot the Woodstock symbol was a cartoon bird. I fucked that up. Yeah, I was hoping that'd be I was also thought it'd be a yellow peanuts bird. Anyway, go ahead.
I was supposed to be a correspondent for the new Woodstock on the 50th anniversary, and I flew out to New York and did these videos, and then they announced the lineup, and then it was canceled. Never happened. So that was weird. But I got to hang out with Bob Seger, so that was cool.
Pretty cool.
And that's a video for,
He's no Bono, but he's all right. Anyway, what's
True.
next?
That's true. And also, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure it was Bob Seger. I'm confusing singers. Look that up. It's the guy that, I can't remember which one it was. It was John Fogerty. It was not Bob Seger.
Those are very easy to mix up, if I'm being honest. You can mix up Bob Seger and John Fogerty can be mixed up. In fact, I don't know which is which, if I'm being
Me either. And I got to be honest
Two
with you,
of them right here, I'd be like, I think that's Evil Kenny and Rogers going to be Yoakley again, and I'd be all fucked up. Anyway, are we done with the whole thing? Do we got it?
We all know John Fogerty's famous song that he recorded with Bob Seger, "The Gambler." So that's it.
Yes.
I regret selling off my auction side or my quiet side.
Maybe
lot of
we'll get you a
regrets.
new one. Maybe we'll get you a new one, Rach. We'll get you a new one someday.
I love it.
Are we done? Okay. Are we
Yeah,
doing
far,
shitty-
everybody.
But we're doing shitty doodles today too, because there's no lady.
Sure.
There's no
Yeah,
ladies.
if you want us shitty doodles, just shitty doodles. We got two great comics, as always. Two great comics. Katrina Davis is back. Katrina, how you doing?
Hello. Hi everyone. I miss you all so much. I like that Bowers is in Florida, but Glebe is dressed like 90s LL Cool J. I'm into it.
If you know this, but LL Cool J started wearing that hat because of Ben. He met him in college. Anyway, Katrina, you were hard to get a hold of. You were killing it these days. You are like I literally have to. She's the one person in the book. I go, hey, Katrina, any day you could do in this month, and she'd be like, could you do the month after? She'll be. So you're killing it, man. I'm really happy for you. But also in the middle of killing it, thank you for coming back.
Of course.
Now going from there to our next comic. This guy texts me back in 3 minutes if I ever needs anything. It's Tyler Gooch, everybody. Tyler, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going? The most bookable comedian in all of the world. Dates open all the time. Anybody needs anything filled, I'll be there right now.
I told the people in the sound check, Gooch, but you had your joke 2 days ago. It just destroyed me. Where he said, as dates go, today's a 10 out of 10, and God damn it, it made me laugh so fucking hard. I don't know how you keep tricking me every time. I'm like, how the fuck did I never think of that? How does he keep doing this shit? You'd think you'd mind all the easy ones, but they're all still
He
easy.
drinks less, Ballard. He drinks.
The low-hanging fruit keeps regrowing, and I keep picking it.
Just don't trim the tree. That makes sense. Just as long as you keep the tree the same length, the fruit keeps hanging. I like that.
That's right.
70s.
Oh, which, by the way, speaking of substances and tripping, I am at this weed conference right now that I'm performing at tonight. It's called Trailblazers, and I was asked to do the toast at this dinner for 200 people last night. And I do this toast, and I sit down at my table, and this guy, and I announce on my toast, I'm like, I'm far too sober for being at a weed conference for 2 days and not being fucked up. And the guy at my table's like, you want an edible? I'm like, yes, please. He tears off a piece. He tells me it was just 10 milligrams, and I had to leave the dinner 30 minutes later, go crawl into bed. I wanted it to stop. I haven't been this high in my whole life. It was horrible. I missed the whole night. It was 100 milligrams or it was laced. It was horrible.
I just got back from a festival where there is a person who is not allowed to be hospitable with any of the comics because they've made so many comics like miss headlining spots in town because they were hiding somewhere in their hotel room because of him.
And I tell you guys a secret I've never told anybody ever before. Every so often, so Crackers and Morty's never had a beef in Indianapolis. I didn't give a shit about Crackers, but occasionally one of the Crackers comics who wouldn't move to Morty's would like come party at my house or go to a bar with me. And I always try to get them so fucked up they couldn't make Bob and Tom in the morning.
Sabotage.
The only thing I ever did. The rest of it was above board. That was the only little subtle bullshit I ever did. And that was only if they came to me. It was like, if you wouldn't play my club, but you'd come drink at my club, I'm getting you so fucked up you can't do Bob and Tom, motherfucker. Let's do this.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to do it all again tonight, make no doubt. But tonight might be psychedelic.
You're going to find that guy again. Has you ever seen that guy with that fucking cookie I had?
No. I'm not going near that guy again. But I got here, and then it turns out this is a weed and psychedelics conference. So tonight might have to be a different.
Yes. I'm very jealous of this gig.
I can't remember if I said this last show. Did I give you guys the update on my drug church opening thing I went to? Did I give you? Okay, so
barely.
When me and Chrissy went, we didn't have a good time. And part of it was the drugs didn't hit right. But part of it was the whole time I had my one friend, Natalie, but she had these two roommates and I couldn't tell if they was supposed to be a sex thing. And I didn't care either way, but they were giving these vibes off and they kept saying like, anything you want to do, just express yourself. And I'm like, what are they? I didn't know what they were saying.
With my dick?
So at one point I said to Chrissy, I'm like, is this what? And she goes, I don't fucking know. It is weird. They had like these negligees on with no bras and they're with nipple piercings. It was like
during the church service.
Yes, because that was the mushroom church. It was the mushroom church. It was a fake church so we could do mushrooms. Anyway, the point is, I wasn't sure I was ever going to hang out with
found God.
I got such a weird vibe from it. I wasn't sure I was ever going to hang with this Natalie girl again. Anyway, I'm in Vegas. We connect somehow. I have dinner with her. And she goes, yeah, I had to move out of my house. I go, why? She goes, those girls tried to make my drug church into a sex thing. I'm like, I fucking knew it. Oh my God. All right. I'm not a crazy person. Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh. But also that's so funny just to think of that being like, hey, you get your sex stuff out of my drug church. Like, I really like
trying to have an upstanding service here. We don't need
exactly.
This sounds like a Seinfeld episode.
I just don't know how Bowers misread the signals.
the punchline of the joke was the last thing they were doing was DMT, and I've never done DMT, but I'm curious about it. You know, I don't really. All I know about DMT is what I've heard people that listen to Joe Rogan's podcast tell me about it, but I've never listened to the podcast myself. I just know it. Anyway, my point is that there's a thing called ego death, and I'm like, okay, that sounds kind of neat. But these people were like way more hippy dippy than I mean, they're fine, but I like wearing nice suits. I don't need to like live in the desert, whatever, you know. And so like, I was afraid that if I had ego death, you know, like a baby duck will imprint on like the first thing it sees. I didn't want to like ego death and then baby duck these motherfuckers, and now I'm this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't need to be like drug bonded with people
I don't
that you're.
I don't want to have to go to Coachella. I like want to go, but I don't want to have to. If that makes sense. Like I this whole level of different rebels.
I don't know, Bowers. If you were to be a baby duck that imprints on one type of people, I feel like lingerie-clad people at a drug church is your best bet, probably for you.
Well, see, I don't want to. I want to visit.
You want to treat it like any other church and just go once or twice a year.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Tyler. I'm a Catholic.
You don't want to have to go every week.
I don't want to commit to an every week church. I'm Catholic. I'll go Christmas, maybe Easter, or if one of you dies. Anyway.
See, I do drugs the way my grandma believes in church, which is either you go all the time or you do not go on the holidays.
Oh, right.
Now look, I just want to say this. Like I like what I see so far, and I'm down to fuck both of you, but just on Easter and Christmas.
Oh, fuck. Wouldn't that be funny? Okay, what if when you got, like, let's say you went to hell, but then they just let you go to heaven for every day you went to church in real life. That's how many days you got in heaven. Like, you're in hell the rest of the time, but like every Christmas you gotta go to heaven for a day. But if you went, like, that's why people that go 9 hours a day are fucking right. Oh, that'd be fucked up.
What if it's the opposite? And the days you spent in church when you were alive, they're like, oh man, it's already like that up here. Most of the time, you get those days subtracted.
Or what if you only went to hell for the days you're a piece of shit? The longer you're a piece of shit, the more you're in hell. But if you like fucked up a little bit,
I don't think Ben likes that.
Knock somebody over on the subway, you're in hell for like 3 or 4 days, but like not your whole ever, you know?
I'm just thinking, did I have to go visit hell to debate Charlie Kirk? Is that where I did that?
Yes.
Probably.
Was that your purgatory, like what Chris sees when he dies on almost dies on The Sopranos? Sorry, I'm watching The Sopranos for the first time, everyone.
It was. Like
you make a very specific reference from a show from 17 years ago.
I'm ready.
We all just watched it last week. You know, last week when Chris almost died.
No, the guy at the gas station the other day, like through the plexiglass, was on his phone and he goes, "Oh my God, are you watching Squid Games?" And I go, "Oh no, I'm watching The Sopranos." Like, want to talk about that? Like,
sorry, all my references right now are to MASH.
I seemed like I just came out of a sewer like Brendan Fraser in Blast from the Past and was like, who's ready to rap?
Oh my God, what a great reference. Jesus.
And Gooch is just like, he was the precursor basically to Netflix and chill. He would say to girls, "Want to mash?"
All right.
Instead of want to smash.
Hey.
Instead of want to smash.
We got it. You know what I like? No, here's what's cool what Ben does. Ben will bring the whole show down so we know it's a time for a transition. So thank you, Ben. We needed that. All right. We're going to get to our first comic.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even get to do generals.
Oh, shit. Some generals. Sorry.
You know what I love about Bowers is that he'll insult me and then not know how the fucking show works right after.
Also, Bowers, is this the first time you've not worn a jacket on the show?
Oh, what the fuck?
You know what? I'm drunk. I'll go get it. I'll be right back.
Florida Bowers. Yeah. Does he have a linen blazer? I hope so.
He does.
Yeah, I think so.
That white one, his own, like church looking one.
Ben, Dana tipped the show $100, and because you kicked Charlie Kirk to the curb. That's hard to say in a full sentence.
Thank you.
That's a good exercise.
Thank you.
Kirk to the curb. Kirk to the curb.
Yep.
I
His
can't
face
do it.
shrinks every time I meme him.
And then Alexander Breyer said, Ben, you kicked Charlie Kirk's ass in the debate. If you keep your notes straight, who knows how far you'll go.
I had note cards all over. He really received the brunt of my notes that day.
Let's see. Adler said, enjoy oh, well, that's for Bowers. I'll wait till he gets back. Yeah. Matt Barton, oh, and that's for Bowers too. So maybe we just get to. Oh, you are back.
Just in time.
There you go.
Casual Tuesday's over.
That doesn't really matter. But... Good work.
I don't know.
Bowers.
Yes.
Adler said, enjoy the Key West chickens and the Garden of Eden.
I already saw an iguana, like a big ass iguana, and there are chickens everywhere. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay. And then Matt Barton, does that jersey have a built-in pocket?
No.
square?
Okay.
What just
Great.
happened?
I've never seen this. There's iguanas that are like this big, but they're the size of squirrels. But imagine if you were in Indiana or Cincinnati and somebody's like, oh my God, look, and they were taking a full-on video of a squirrel like they'd never seen one before. That's what I've looked like in a Wendy's parking lot today. Anyway, move on. Sorry, I fucked up.
It's okay. Last question. Your jersey, does it have a built-in pocket square?
No, but this is the jersey that I wore when Steve threw out the first pitch at the Reds game and I was the catcher.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I always knew that he would be the pitcher and you'd be the catcher.
Oh, okay. You know what? Now we're ready.
I'm using my one on that one.
All right, we're
By the
ready
way,
for our first comic.
Yeah, of course. Nuggly.
We're ready, Bowers.
All right, coming up next.
I like it.
One of our favorite people of all time. It's the one, the only. It's Katrina Davis, everybody.
Woo!
Hi, everyone. Oh man, I missed you all so much. Yeah, Bowers is right. I was just like out of town for a little bit. I do feel like I traveled a little bit, and I did want to share a cautionary tale of flying a little too close to the COVID sun. I was hanging out at a friend's. We had like an outdoor birthday party and like had like all these vaccinated people hanging out. The next day I get a text message that one of those people had COVID, and I was like, great. So I like canceled a show, had to like get a bunch of other stuff together, like pay $150 for this like rapid test. And then I text my friend when I got my negative test back. I was like, hey, just to let you know, like I tested negative. And he just texts me back, oh, girl, I forgot to tell you, that motherfucker just had food poisoning. So I just want to let people know that you can learn your lesson in the worst way possible, but also not really the worst way possible.
Wow.
I had an example in myself that showed me where like ignorance can come from in terms of hate, because I get mad at one of my non-binary coworkers anytime I want them to take more responsibility for me, like something they do wrong. Like, it's not anything other than just me being so petty that I want to be like, no, this is like, I feel like they're trying to distribute blame amongst more than just themselves. It's like, no, you didn't answer my email. Like, this is not a they situation. And it makes me to an ignorant person. I'm really trying because I also had an issue that were one of my trans friends showed me how like internalized my misogyny is, because one of my trans friends posted a video of her dancing, and she danced so badly that I know she was conditioned as a white man. Does that make sense? Does anyone? And it's not like the stereotypical rhythmic trope, like not that bad. I mean, like no one that was conditioned as a woman from birth would show themselves everyone failing. Like we just don't do that. You don't show yourself doing stuff bad. No one wants to see that. And I think that's what people are really afraid of. Like, can you imagine all of these women that just aren't afraid to fail publicly? We're going to turn into monsters. I can't wait. What else did I have? I know, oh cool. I know that I don't want kids because I asked my cat the other day, hey, what's on your butt? And then I had to pick him up and figure out what was on his butt. And like, I don't need to do that with anything closer to me in the food chain. Like, I don't need to share DNA with the thing that I'm having those kind of conversations with. Does that make sense? This last one is more of a PSA to white American culture. Now that the holidays are around the corner, you get Santa or Jesus. You got to pick one. You don't get both anymore. I'm making a rule. One of them is like kind of yours and a little bit of a fable, and one is like 100% not yours. So I'm making a call. This last one is just an idea I had: a massage parlor and cat cafe called Biscuits. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Is that something we're doing?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that feels good. Thanks, everybody. I love you.
Hey, Katrina, everybody. Tip jar is open. Top left corner. You can Venmo or PayPal or Super Chat on the YouTube. You know what? I've said for a long time, Katrina, I don't understand how you can feed someone the Santa lie and then tell them it's a lie and then believe so wholeheartedly in another bearded guy that judges what you're doing that has the same fucking birthday. Like, how do you not understand it's the same story? It's older now. Like, I don't know how I haven't figured that fucking part out. So the idea you get Jesus or Santa is brilliant. I fucking love it.
I definitely never thought about them having the same birthday. Like, yeah, are they brothers? What are we doing? I want more explanation.
I just don't know how you can tell your kids and be like, haha, our dumb kids thought Santa was real. Be like, well, don't fucking piss off Jesus.
They're both bearded. They're both white.
Right? I mean, you know, because one guy has abs, you trust him? That's fattest. Bullshit.
That's fattest.
Oh my God.
Fattest.
Which, of course, a lot of people also think comes from just the fact that the Son of God is the Son God, that the God itself was the Son, and that's how that got created into religions. But, you know, I digress.
Ben, are you trying to blame puns for all this?
I'm
not personally attack Tyler Gooch by blaming the problems of the puns.
Don't. I think Ben's just trying to be a cheerleader for the sun god. He's doing like a rah-rah thing.
Come on. Rah, that quick.
That was good.
Rah. Okay, we gotta stop. What is that?
That was good.
I don't think I get it.
Because
it's a sun god.
I'll send you some Wikipedia links.
The sun god's name Ra.
His name is
just the
Ra.
first one.
Okay, shit. All right, I did not know.
His name is Rod. Before him, you'd say Ra. Okay.
Well, now I get it. Once I know that part.
I loved it.
No, I will. And the other thing too, I like, and this is where I struggle too, where it's like I support everyone, I love everyone, but just because you're whatever doesn't mean you're interesting. Like, be something else too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like hot people. Like, yeah, fucking cool, but also be funny or something else. I don't care that you're just hot. That's fine, I guess, but do something else.
Tyler's working on it.
I feel like all of Bauer's complaints come down to people having abs. He doesn't like people with abs. That's the second one in a row.
No, that's what it is, Tyler. I'm mad that we group ourselves by what we look like and not what we're about. That's what pisses me off in our groups or friends. I don't think in the 1800s the hot cowboys only hung out with the other hot cowboys. I don't think anybody gave a fuck on that level. I think rich people cared about beauty, but I think the rest of us just, found a good woman and didn't give a fuck whether she had an ass. It didn't matter. That's all I'm saying. But
I do definitely appreciate everyone here giving me a space to say the worst parts of my brain. So thanks.
I think it's great, man. I think because we have to talk about this stuff, but it has to come from the right place, from the right people,
That's what the internet's for. The worst part of everyone's brain. That's the tagline of the internet.
If we all accepted that more, I think that people would be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you said that on the internet. I'd be like, yeah, where else would I have said it? That's where that goes.
So basically the internet is a digital pillow. That shit used to scream into your pillow in middle school. You just scream it into the internet now. You find other people are screaming into their pillow the same tenor and volume. Okay, fun.
I love that you use pillows mostly for screaming into. I use it for sleeping a lot.
Tips.
Hey, there we are. Thank you, Rachel.
Katrina, I want to give you money. All right.
Oh, okay.
Frankie Berman said, funny as always. Dana sent you $50 and said, I missed you. Thanks for an awesome reason not to have children. Finally, yay, Team Santa.
Team
Team
Santa.
also,
Oh, that's how we
yes,
do
make
it.
your
We're Team
choices in the chat.
Team Santa.
We also had, let's see, Kim Stewart sent you $10. Missed you, great set. Alexander Breyer. Santa is the brother that didn't get into the family business.
He is. He left when he was like 17. That's what Santa's deal is.
He went into retail instead of doing the religion business.
Cass Civils tipped you and said, great set.
Yes.
I would be all over running that massage parlor.
Oh,
Yes.
welcome. Obviously a longtime lurker. Welcome to the show.
Randy Longmire tipped you and said,
Salutations, Ben.
yes, salutations. For your Biscuits Cat franchise.
Yes. Wait, is that because they said franchise or because you're having trouble reading?
No, thank you for the question. Really appreciate the question. Really appreciate it. But it says cat-fe and then the word franchise. So
That's what I figured. I'm sorry. I love you.
that's all right. Megan Luz sent you $20 for your cat cafe. That's a much easier word to say.
Thank you.
And
It actually says cataclysm, Rachel.
Oh, Dad's here.
Holy shit! I was gonna say cat fay, but okay. What's up, Steve?
Wait, excuse me 1 second. Hold on. Quick Bowers impression.
Hey, Steve, no offense to you. I would not put my mouth on a hotel pillow, but keep going.
That's a very good point. But you know what? I'm gonna be in that bed later sleeping, so I'm already there. That's nothing. You don't put your mouth on a hotel pillow. How do you hover above it? How do you sleep on that?
I'm the catcher, Steve. I don't know what I'm supposed to. Okay.
Yeah, that was Steve's impression from his perspective.
You know what? I'm gonna do twice
Ben,
today.
that was great. Ben, that was great.
We also have.
Good to be back, guys. I gotta go. So.
All you missed, Steve, was that earlier in the show, Bowers said that he was wearing that jersey when he was the catcher when you threw out the first pitch, and I just said I always figured Steve would be the pitcher and you would be the catcher, and then you did that joke, so that worked pretty good.
It did work well. It did work really well.
This is the first time I've ever seen someone walk the host.
Well, Tyler, you haven't been on every episode, so
That's true.
and watch the end of my Charlie Kirk debate. I did the same thing.
yeah.
If I had been on every episode, I would have walked all the hosts by now. That's my promise to you.
All right. We also have a lot of people and Andrea Gordon telling me not to read her tip because it was auto-corrected and I will be blamed for her mistakes, but I'm going to read it anyway. She sent you $10 and said, I missed your set, but I'll blast him it later. So this is a post-set pre-tip.
Oh, thank you.
That seemed fine.
I mean, thank you for blasting. I was about to say I've never been blasted before.
I'm sure
very
of it.
uncomfortable.
Why, has it been a while since you've been at Target or what?
Tam tipped you and said, love having you back. May I be Team Jesus even though I'm an atheist because Santa is creepy as fuck.
Tam, yes, you can totally pick Jesus over Krampus.
Oh, I love this club.
Oh no. Let's see. Chili Lee Dog sent $10 for each comic. Athletic Rehabilitation Therapy Massage sent each comic $5. Front Row Stephen Val sent you $20 and said, consider this a down payment on the whatever biscuits merch that you create.
Thank you.
The Grim Retail sent you $10 and said, here's $10 towards recovering your rapid test fee. But joking aside, I'm glad it came up negative. Great set. Your bit about kids is actually why I prefer animals.
Thank you. Me too.
And then Dana sent in a general for Dad's mask. So the Steve shirt masks have been sent out, and Dana sent me a picture earlier. They look amazing. So if you were a part of that and haven't received it yet, hit me up and But
They
you
should
should
have all
get it
gone out. They should have all
sometime
gone
this
out.
week.
Yeah, they were done. Shout out, they were done by Polar Blair Stitching. So shout out to them. There's a little note that comes with all of them, and yeah, I think they came out really well.
Destroyed shirt from the man who destroys hecklers. Get your own mask today.
How's it going,
All
Steve?
right.
Where are you at?
I'm in Omaha, and can I just show you the dumbest thing in this hotel?
Yeah, I love that.
Ooh.
This is the desk chair.
Ah, sick burn.
Is it a saddle? It looks like a saddle.
Katrina said sick burn. I love that's how you, when someone's fucked up, you think they're purposely fucking with you. That's awesome.
No, I don't think they're fucking with me. I'm just
No,
saying
Katrina
this
does.
is
That's what I'm saying. Katrina said sick burn on the hotel on Steve. That she was.
No, because Gooch said I thought you already did, and I thought
Yeah.
he meant because he's on the camera.
I think Ben said that. I want to clear my name.
I did
here.
not say that.
Oh!
That was Taylor who said that.
Now I'm confused, but I know
Oh,
what
maybe
I
it was
heard.
Taylor.
Damn it!
No, it wasn't.
What joke we were? I was too.
Taylor
doped
just
off.
muted
I
me
didn't-
saying it was Taylor. That is some bullshit. You can't. You cannot self-interest mute.
I think.
I'm sorry,
And every
Steve.
time he mutes you is a self-interest mute.
I mean, yeah, every mutual self-interest mute. Anyway.
All right, we're ready for Tyler's set.
Yay!
All right. Coming up next. Every time. It's Tyler Gooch, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I last time I was on here, I talked about the Kool-Aid Man, and I've been working on an impression that I wanted to do for you guys. It's the only impression I promised. It's the only one I'll do. But this is my impression of the Kool-Aid Man showing up, getting ready to play a softball game. So this is the Kool-Aid Man getting ready to play a softball game. What position does everyone play? I'm a pitcher. I'm a pitcher. It's a pitcher. Oh, okay. I'll do a little bit more if you guys want. I think I just got an email from Netflix saying they wanted to do a special of just that joke. Okay, let's look for that coming soon. Ben's hat reminded me of this. I was at a store the other day and I saw an empty clothes rack. There was like an empty rack, and the sign on it said camo jackets $35.99. And I thought either this store is out of camo jackets or this store sells the best camo jackets I've ever seen. Couldn't see him. I don't know. My friend told me this the other day. He was telling me like he was giving information. He's like, here's why you shouldn't watch porn on the internet. And one of his reasons was he's like, you got to remember that's somebody's daughter up there. And I was like, I know, it's that guy's stepdaughter. It says it right in the title. I can read, you know. I don't like watching porn on the internet because these are supposed to be like the best sex havers in the world, and it's like I could get that done in a tenth of the time. I don't know. It's like Usain Bolt watching the Senior Olympics. He's supposed to be impressed by this. Like, I'm dealing with something kind of personal right now. My Uncle Jeff had a kidney transplant recently, and it was a kidney transplant that we the family was kind of just divided on. Like personally, I and a lot of my family members didn't think that he should have the kidney transplant because it looks really stupid in the middle of his adult leg. It's like, what's that kid's knee doing in the middle of his? Maybe child knee transplant. Maybe I should have said that. Made it. It's October, and so this is prime business time for my Uncle Jeff, actually, because my Uncle Jeff, he lives in Tennessee, and he can communicate with dead people. That's like his job, is he communicates with dead people, but he can only do it in the deep South. He's a red necromancer, like a red necromancer. You thought that was bad. It's about to get worse. I called my Uncle Jeff the other day, and I was like, he calls himself a red necromancer, and I was like, Uncle Jeff, what is the difference between like a regular necromancer and a red necromancer? Like, how do you know if you're one? I feel like some people know where I'm going with this. And my Uncle Jeff, he said He said, sorry, he's got like a southern accent. If you've ever been in a pinch and used a skull can on your Ouija board, you might be a red necromancer. If every portal to the other side you've ever opened is a double wide, you might be a red necromancer. If you've ever walked into a room and said "aunts" because you thought that's what a seance meant, you might be a red necromancer. If in the interest of freshness, you've ever replaced an incantation with an on-taptation. Mancer. If when preparing for a seance, any of the candles you light are Roman, you might be a red necromancer. If you've ever gotten rid of the candlelight and replaced it with natty light, you might be a necromancer. If you've ever thought you were going to do a conjuring but ended up doing a John Deering, you might be a red necromancer. When you talk to a dead tractor. If you think pentagram means drawing on your grandmother, you might be a red
Oh my God.
Did grandma get this ink all over her face? We took a pentagram.
Oh my God.
And the last one. If you've ever bought flowers for your wife at a Tractor Supply, you might be a red neck romancer. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Tyler Gooch, everybody. Tyler Gooch. Jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo, PayPal, STSCshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. Couple things, Tyler, and I do have to go in a second to get to the show.
Couple things.
First of all, the idea of referring to people in porn as the best sex havers. That's a great way to say
It's my favorite thing. These are the best sex havers we got. Like, woo.
Sex havers. That's
We should
the
have an Olympics or something.
professional name. Be like, this is the Olympics of the sex havery. So two more things. One, when Chappelle opened his recent special and did a joke that got kind of groans, and then he said the thing about like, oh, it's about to get worse. Like he meant in a more offensive way. You meant actually worse.
I meant we had peaked.
Yeah, but also I gotta say, it is a testament to how much we and the crowd loves you and how much goodwill that you have raised on this show that you could open with that fucking pitcher joke. The fact that you got away with that shows how much we enjoy you. That we just
One of my
were
favorite
okay
jokes.
with it. We were
I
fine
love
with
his joke. I love that picture joke. And then in my slideshow when I die, it's one of my slideshow picture jokes. Oh, I love that one.
That's a result of my Mussolini level charisma that I can pull off something like this.
I imagine you saying that and a moose just leaning against a wall. I
Right.
can't not be
Oh my
A
God.
moose
That-
just going, pentagram was pretty good. I gotta give it to him. Just casually leaning.
I
That's
just
on a
keep
very
trying to
large
think of
wall
a
there.
name for your redneck psychic Jeff Foxworthy character, and I can't think of anything. So I'm sorry, I'm not contributing to the conversation right now. My brain is stuck.
No, it's Jeff Foxworthy. It was just F-A-U-X.
Fangsworthy for spooky Halloween times.
Dude, I don't know if I've ever laughed harder. I'm pretty high, but goddamn, that was the funniest thing. I mean, then the redneck nomance, and then you had a different.
Oh my God.
They were all. I'm done, man. I can't even like. It was so funny.
I listened to a lot of Jeff Foxworthy this afternoon to really nail down that voice acting, which I think I.
By the way, guys, I gotta go. I have a show I gotta run to. I just wanted to stop in while I could.
Love you,
Good to
Steve.
see you all.
Steve.
Bye,
Steve.
Steve.
See ya.
Days. Bye. Love you, Tyler. Also hate you.
Yes.
Did you have to watch the Larry the Cable Guy roast anybody? The Larry Cable Guy roast. They all roast him, whatever. And he gets up afterwards and he looks at Jeff Foxworthy and he goes, if you underestimate your opening act and that guy goes on to make $200 million more than you, you might be a redneck. And it was one of the greatest fucking lines I've ever heard.
That was good.
All right, got some tips. Tam tipped, is it good to announce you're fucking fast?
I'm not embarrassed about it.
You don't announce it. It's more
Should
like
be, but I'm not.
Not an announcement. It's more of a, okay.
And then she followed up and said, I love that you give your own disclaimers. I'm gonna have to rewatch your set to catch the parts that I laughed so hard I couldn't hear.
Me too.
That's because of my great comedic timing. Jokes where no one can hear them.
Frankie Berman tips and said, great set. Looking forward to seeing you as the new spokesman for Kool-Aid.
Thank you. Me too.
Gooch
If anybody
like the
knows
jazz-
anybody.
Gooch like the jazz of comedy. It's the jokes you can't hear.
Right.
Ron Gould tipped each comic $10. Katrina, looking forward to the Valley Girl on Sunday. And Tyler, a necromancer from the Northeast, is a necromaner. Red Necromancer is your Netflix deal.
Do a full hour of just red necromancer jokes, and it's good for 1 month a year.
Patrick Yoakley sent you $20 and said, damn, I love the D&D redneck crossover. You've slain me.
Thank you.
Bunce sent you $50 and said, for the new film genre, speed porn. Thank you so much for explaining Red Necromancer. Great set.
Speed porn is great because you can do it in a GIF. You don't even have to make a video file.
Cass visibly upset by that.
I don't have an OnlyFans. I have a Vine account.
Oh God.
Dead Foxworthy?
Dead Foxworthy's pretty good. I'm going to write that down.
Thank you.
Kim Stewart sent you 10. I hope you plan to donate your brain to science when you die. Something ain't right up there.
See if they can figure it out.
Curtis Mason tipped you one of your best sales I've seen. Cass tipped you and said, those red necromancer jokes were amazing, and I will be telling them at work tomorrow, crediting you for them.
That's fair. I'll take the blame.
No, because also now I'm imagining everyone having to explain the layers of like, okay, you know Jeff Foxworthy? Okay, imagine that he loved Halloween. Now he's a vampire. And then be like, now listen to these puns. Like, the fact that Gooch wrote those is insane.
You're going to need most of your lunchtime for the setup of the jokes.
That's like an Inception level of layers before the jokes even start.
A lot of your sets could start with like Star Wars like words just kind of coming across.
Okay, comma. So there's this guy. He's like this slow
information about the
explanation.
Trade Federation and stuff.
We also had Molly.
You might take us to a Gooch show. He sent you a PDF of all the things you need to know to go there. You have to watch these 7 movies. You need to read these 6 books. You got to read this essay on the fucking human condition by Kant.
A long time ago in a grown far, far away.
Do you know who the sun god is? Great. Moving on.
All right. Molly sent you $25 and said, Gooch, oh yeah.
Oh my God, that's the merch. Gooch, oh yeah. Into it.
Hey, Kool-Aid Man Gooch, are you going to be on the bench again today during your baseball game? Oh, yeah! By the way, Gooch going back to his hotel room after his set also often is Han Solo.
You know, actually, you know why the Kool-Aid guy couldn't box? He had a glass jaw.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Good joke. Good joke right there. Because he's a pitcher. Right. He's made of glass. Fuck you guys. He has a smiley face on the pitcher. You guys are assholes. All right.
Also, you can't throw yourself, and I mean, he was Punch.
There it is again.
Checkmate, man. You win on that one. No. Point, man. That's great. He is Punch.
All right, let's finish this up. Megan Luz, who also first-time Patreon member, just joined. Welcome, first-time tipper. So she tipped Katrina before. Now she sent in Tyler $20 and said hilarious as always. Frankie Angles tipped you and said, "Oh my God, I was crying laughing and sorry for yelling. Shut the fuck up."
I feel like that's a good guttural reaction to a Tyler joke.
Well,
is to cry laughing, but also yell "shut the fuck up."
Well,
Like
they talk about laughs per minute. Tyler works on a shut the fuck up per minute. So that.
Andrea Gordon tipped $10 and said, "Tyler, does this work? If you raise the dead because the family rents a plot instead of buying it, you might be a red necromancer."
That works on so many levels. That's fantastic.
She also tipped each comic $5. "I want Katrina to break down Gooch in an SDSC mini-sode every fucking time." Patrick Yoakley sent Katrina $20. Thanks, Patrick.
Patrick,
Steph
I love you.
sent Katrina $25 and said, "So glad someone else is watching The Sopranos so late like me. There is a death I'm not ready for, but I won't tell you who." Amazing set also.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm so no spoilers on The Sopranos, please.
You know all those people you love right now? One of them's gonna die, and I'm gonna tell you when.
First off, I have bones to pick with everyone. I'm so emotionally invested. Everyone has character flaws. It's great. We can talk about it. I'm so mad at everyone.
Just real quickly, I want to share a chart with you guys. This is a graph right here of audience members who are both laughing and saying "shut the fuck up." This is funny. Down here, Tyler's the absolute top of that graph. Tyler right there. And the zenith where those meet at the very top.
I was afraid we weren't going to get a chart in this because I didn't bring any this time, so I'm glad we did get one.
That made me think of Gooch's outlier joke. Like I can't.
I'm in Key West. Key West. I charted earlier, but I figured it out.
You got that cleaned up.
Giggle Pigs Tickle Blaster the Third tipped you. We love Giggle Pigs Tickle Blaster. "If you tried to contact your dead wife and your dead mother responds, you might be a red necromancer." The Grim Retail is tipped. "Not only are the necromancer jokes a fitting tribute to Jeff Foxworthy, they are perfect for the spirit of Halloween."
Thank you. Somebody gets it.
Finally.
Front row Steve and Val sent you $20 for the Gooch. "From one redneck romancer to another, Val is my sister." Dash sent you $25. "Thanks for the stomach cramps." Brad Clark sent you $20. The Grim Retails tipped and said, "Red Necromancer character idea, Ron Bone White."
Oh,
I like that. I need an opener.
This is a chart right here. This is a chart right here, you guys.
Booked.
This is a chart of Tyler's sets on our show. On the side over here, you see hopes from the audience for charts, and then times we get charts on the bottom. Up and down there. It's really, you never know what you're going to get.
Let's see. Jack tipped each comic. "Does this mean Santa is a red necromancer? And thanks for bringing necromancy from the black magic, the gathering cards into the red."
That's what I'm here to do.
Anna Dory sent each comic $5. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's see. Jason Daniel tipped and said, "Tyler, I hope your sex life is not like your Vine account, permanently closed."
That's Ben.
Still have the memories.
Did you play a
let's
Barbra
see.
Streisand song? Because that was mean.
Tam tipped Katrina $3 for every "no you fucking didn't" expression you've made so far. And then Patrick Yoakley, $5 more for Katrina. I forgot this, but when you finish Sopranos, try Lilyhammer.
Ooh, okay.
The Olympics?
Yeah, why would you go back and watch the Olympics after The Sopranos? Seems like
I don't think that's what he's talking
I
about.
hope not. I hope not.
No, don't do that. If it is, if that's what he's talking about, don't listen to him. That's me and Ben's advice. Fuck that.
Disappointing Olympics overall. It was
I mean,
cold.
the figure skating was subpar. What'd you think that? I'm kidding. Let's go.
A lot of people fell off the luge that year. It was not ideal.
A bunch of
Rachel's noise. That was a great noise.
Bun said, I love the glass jaw, Bowers.
Thank you.
And then she also said, can tonight's game be "you might be a redneck romancer," please? So we'll make that the overnight game. Or the
Night King game.
Do I get the rights to all the submissions? Because I got to fill out this hour.
I'll send you screenshots of all of them, Tyler.
Okay, great.
I'm also imagining Tyler doing like an album cover and he's just like in a suit and dressed like Jeff Foxworthy, but with fangs. That's
If you've
like a
committed
cowboy
yourself
hat.
to doing an hour of redneck romancer jokes and are now trying to fill said hour before the deal comes in, you might be Tyler Gooch.
Just a mustache with little fangs poking down.
All right, we're ready for the game.
Call it a mustab.
Tyler wins the award for stupidest deal with the devil ever. All right, let's remember the game. So the game is
All right, the game today.
Florida,
a TV show. So if you're in our front row, get those hands up. These are the unpaid entries I liked. We had Chili Lee Dog. Instead of house, trailer. And then I loved Grimbeard's Alligator McBeal.
Alligator. Really good.
Okay, so Tyler and Katrina, these are the ones we vote on, starting with front row, Steve and Val. And if you have shitty doodles, now's your time to show them.
So we've got Spring Breaking Bad.
Nice.
All Miami Children.
Nah.
And Lock and Key West.
Nice, good.
Nice ones. Berman.
Okay, so I have instead of 2 broke girls, I have 2 million broke girls. and then I got trailer trash versus Evil Dead.
JP.
All right, I got Palm Patrol.
That's great.
And a little collapsed building on the prairie.
Oh.
That's just accurate.
True.
I've been on Palm Patrol, if you know what I mean.
I think that's important. Right?
Okay, I do not have game entries. I do have a shitty doodle.
Yay.
Gotta take the background off.
Can you turn off the board? You gotta turn off the board.
Okay, I gotcha. Hang on.
Gooch was just gonna try to critique it. He was like, I love the line.
Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go.
This is Katrina.
Oh wait, hold
Coming up out of the sewer.
Oh, oh my god.
That's really good.
So funny.
I love it.
Also, that's a great doodle.
Thank you. I tried.
Is that it?
Nice ones.
You're
Yeah,
great.
that's
That's good. Nice
All
job.
right, Gus.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
I have Miami, name is Earl,
Yeah.
and Pokey Florida Mon. And I got some shitty doodles.
Yes, please.
I have
Gus,
the
real
most.
quick, Gus, real quick. Did you just take a snow hat off? What is happening to your hair?
I didn't shower today. No shower.
I get that, but it looks like you're like, anyway.
Bedhead.
It's bedhead. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you were out having a snowball fight in Santa Monica.
Lots of snow. And yeah.
I'm not there. I thought maybe we had a freak thing I missed. I don't know.
But I have the most bookable comic, Tyler Gooch, with Harry Potter and Game of Thrones and a lot of books. And I've got Bowers' Sex Church. Can I get 69 amens?
Bowers Church has those little kneeling things, but for a different reason. You know what I mean? Know what I mean?
The one side's the needle, the other side's the hole. It doesn't matter. We're not gonna get into it.
I know what you mean.
Bowers calls it a pew pew because it's where he shoots.
Oh my God, Glebe!
Beat again.
I have two. Meth and Me Street. And 6 feet underwater due to rising sea levels.
Erlich.
So both of my entries are based on the fact that I am a northerner who has been stuck in Florida for the past 15 years, something like that.
Well, maybe
So-
if you answered more emails, you get out of there. But whatever.
There you go. Yeah, how many job offers have I not responded to?
I don't
Because
know.
they came by email. I don't know.
If you don't respond to hot girls, I don't know what you do.
Moving on. So the first one is no change needed. The Prisoner. Second one, no change needed. Stranger Things. And then my shitty doodle is a representation of me waking up every morning and discovering I'm still in Florida.
That's awesome.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Wait, is that Charles
gosh,
Dance?
yes.
That's Charles
It's
Dance. Charles
Chrissy!
Dance yeah, but that's Charles Dance from the set. Okay, I get it now. I didn't know.
No, it's not Bowers. You know who Charles Dance is. Don't mess with me today.
Sorry, Steph. My bad.
I have, instead of the West Wing, the Florida Wing. And instead of Dr. Death, Dr. Florida.
Not very subtle there, Steph, but okay, I get it.
That was kind of just like a dark Mad Lib switch. I get it.
Instead of Big Bang Theory, fuck you, Florida. Okay.
Isn't Florida the Melbourne of America with COVID cases? Isn't that the
That's
joke?
what we always say.
Well,
We've always said that.
Oh, like America knows enough about geography to make that comparison on the reg.
Whatever you tell us Melbourne is, we would believe you have no idea what a Melbourne is.
Victoria. Is that better?
No, that's not help at all.
Why do I try?
We just think that's a person.
It's Jason Bourne's younger brother is Melbourne.
And yes, Florida is the Melbourne of America.
Melbourne.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Melbourne. Greg.
Hey, how are
Move
you?
away.
I actually just got a couple of doodles today. One real one, one digital one. This one's, hey, you girls, get your sex out of my friend's drug truck.
Look how mad I am.
He means business.
Mussolini. That's it. That's all I got.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Those are both amazing, Greg. Those are both. Greg, can you message me your drug that I'm protecting my friend drug?
That was great.
I love that.
There's no show where the crowd photoshops faster than this show.
Yes.
So I have Beverly Hills 34465. It's just way more boring. Look it up. That's actually a real thing.
Sure.
And Karen, the Dangerous Black Boy Slayer.
There's
I'm angry today. I'm a little angry.
no, it's just true things that you're like, well, fuck, I don't want to laugh at how true that is, but it's a fucking good one.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next? Angles.
Oh, Harry's back.
I got two. Widowed with grandchildren.
Good.
It's related to my next one. I got to do a little setup for this. And
oh boy.
Yeah. In the medical community, coronavirus is considered especially heinous. In Florida, the dedicated professionals who investigate this vicious illness are members of an elite squad known as the COVID-19. These are their stories. Law and Order. COVID-19.
But I missed it. Law and Order what?
Law and Order. COVID-19.
Oh my God.
Nice work.
Thank you.
Nice work. Wendy.
All right, I have the Kaminsky meth head.
Nice. God damn it.
And the Florida man is his own uncle.
I just spit my coffee.
Andrea.
Okay, I have Naked and Too Stupid to Be Afraid. And I have Only Murders in the Publix Parking Lot. And I have one more. I paid for it. I have Ted Nusso.
Yeah.
Sorry, these things are real. They're real and funny.
Cass.
I have How I Met Your Mother Aunt. And 2.5 Florida Men.
Nice.
Megan, new patron.
Hey, I have Boy Meets Disney World.
Nice.
And Manatee versus Food.
Ah, yes. Thank you for being
that would
wholesome and
be
not
an
hating on
adorable
Florida so
show.
much.
Just so
Megan
we're
is
clear,
so nice
manatee
the
are
first day.
adorable.
Tam.
So I have one shitty doodle. It's just Ben telling another story he's going to regret later.
Oh my God! You should have been in my VIP the other day.
I have School of Meth Rock.
Oh, that was good too.
And Teen Wolf starring Matt Gates.
Oh shit.
All right. Any other audience member wants to do one on air? Wave at me. I see no hands. All right. These are the rest of the entries. We had Jonathan S. Inbreeding Rainbow.
Oh, no, don't ruin my show.
Right? Someone just walked by and heard me say that, and we made eye contact, and he lives right there. Oh, I'm glad I don't live there. All right. And the windows are open. I'm gonna keep going.
You're gonna have to probably start doing the show in a bunch of different locations. Nobody can track it.
My face is literally turning red because he
This
saw
was the
me.
last location.
Oh, this show. Stephen Hirsch, Antique People Show.
Antique People Show.
The Grim Retails. Florida Manimal.
What?
Florida Manimal. Instead of Florida Man, Florida Manimal.
Because of the famous TV show Manimal.
Yeah.
That was a TV show.
That was?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a Manimal TV show.
Okay, take it all back.
Grim Retails. Tipped on a few different people's entries. Thank you so much for sending it in. For Andrew Kerr, the Gator Girls. Randy Longmire, The Singer.
Mask. They don't wear masks in Florida. They don't wear masks in
Oh,
Florida.
okay.
That's really clever. Nice work, Randy
Nice.
Longmire. Nice job.
I like that one a lot now.
The Grim Retails for Grimbeard's entry. MAGA num PI.
Megan.
Damn it.
That's great. Oingo Boingo. House of Tards.
Oh no.
Boo.
Thank you for checking before you said that.
You're so paranoid now.
There's a plant.
Everybody.
By the way, we can't vote for that or ever say it ever again. But those, I mean, in the context of this game, was very a solid entry as a joke structure works. Like, but
It works. The Grim Retail is tipped on behalf of Julia Creador's third crack rock from the sun. Jack had let's make a deal. No, seriously, the Dolphins are trash and it's killing me. Trade someone. Giggle Pigs Tickle Blaster the third. Everybody say hi, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi. Yeah.
Giggle Pigs Tickle Blaster the third had how I gates your mother to let me date you.
Oh wow.
Do that one. Wingo Boingo Mystery Science Vaccine 3000. Oingo Boingo, fiends instead of friends. Frankie Berman, Sex in the Shitty. Oingo Boingo, don't trust the bitch that built the Champlain Towers.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Frankie Berman, unsolved mysteries that should be left unsolved. Razor had a mashup edition. Small wonder I'm smarter than a fifth grader. And then I think that's all of them.
Oh my god, this is a great one. I fucking haven't ever done this before. This is really good. Let's see. I really like Magnum PI.
That's a good one.
Antique People Show. Inbreeding Rainbow was really good. Andreas Naked Too Stupid to Be Afraid really got me. The Kaminsky meth head from Wendy was great. Angel's whole presentation on the COVID-19 thing was good. Miami's name was Earl's from Gus, but I gotta give it to Abby with Methamy Street. That made me laugh. Methamy Street. Katrina, what was your favorite?
Yeah, I liked Palm Patrol, but I'm gonna have to go with Methamy Street also, actually.
All right, Tyler.
I had Methamy Street, but I think from a joke structure, I like the Kaminsky meth head. I think.
Oh yeah.
Just well-structured pun. I gotta respect it.
Game, bro. You're the expert, right?
Game recognized game.
Ben, what was your thought?
Man, such good ones. Loved a lot of the ones mentioned. Inbreeding Rainbow, Maganum, PI, Mystery Science Vaccine, but gotta give it to Meth in Me Street. Abby.
Nice. Great.
Abby.
My vote goes to Grim Retail's Maganum PI, but it doesn't matter. Abby, congratulations. You're the winner for today.
For the champion of SDSC. Well done.
The Night King game is going to be the Redneck Romancer.
Yeah.
So send
it
the
might
entry.
be a redneck romancer if, and then we'll
Yeah, you might be a redneck. Did you
But
guys
Tyler,
have any game?
we'll give you all the jokes. We'll send you all the jokes, Tyler. Anyone?
Thank you.
Yeah, that'd be great. By the way, here's the good thing about a redneck necromancer joke is, they didn't steal that from anyone. No one heard that somewhere. Like, I heard this one. That no one's ever thought of this fucking stupid shit ever. So if one of these people thinks of it, it's original and fucking yours. Because that's the problem. You take a joke from someone, you never know if it's okay. So anyway,
Rachel needs us to wrap up. I got 4 entries. What do you guys got?
Yes,
0.
I got none. I'm never get better than How I Met Your Mother.
Katrina, Tyler.
Oh, I had to
I've
go,
got completely
Tyler.
full. I've got completely full ER.
Nice. I had the Stand Your Ground, Wetter Things.
What?
Sons of Anarchy, but with a U. And Ted Mask No.
I've got instead of Ted Lasso, dead asshole.
I do not. You guys hate us, Jesus.
I didn't write that one. I would never say that out loud either. I also got instead of Stranger Things from a Florida perspective, it's just normal things.
Oh, nice.
And
I like that actually.
And my last two are 60 man tits. And I love loose teeth.
Nice.
I got any more? Are you done? You got any more?
That's all.
All right. Plug yourself real fast, Tyler. Where we can find you? What you got?
Find me on Twitter or Instagram and go to wherever you get podcasts and subscribe to Crime and Punishment. They come out periodically. You never know when.
Katrina, how do we find you?
You can follow me at Katrina Savad. It's SIVAD. It's just Davis backwards on everything on the internet. Thanks. Love y'all.
Bye, Katrina. Bye, Tyler.
Cool.
Hi, Rachel. I love you.
You can find me on Duval Street in Key West the next 2 nights. So come hang out there, and I'll tell you if I ever do shows or anywhere else. Ben, what you got coming up?
Tomorrow is the premiere of my Disney Plus show, Just Beyond. The whole season drops. Very excited. Called Just Beyond. I'm one of the leads of episode 6 called We've Got Spirits. Yes, we do. It's a different cast every episode. If you haven't watched my Charlie Kirk debate yet, please do watch that ASAP. And share it if you like it, or share the meme or whatever it is. Watch the whole hour 20 debate if you can.
Don't call him a sap again. I know he's an idiot, but.
I'm sorry to announce we have to postpone my show with Greg Proops this Friday. Greg apparently has a Who's Line live date, so we'll be announcing a new date very shortly, and it'll give you a chance to transfer your tickets if you bought them. If not, we will refund them, of course. And the next Leave Off the Top will be the following Saturday, a week from this Saturday, the 23rd, and the Halloween show on the 30th. Halloween Spectacular. So check that out. Tickets at nowherecomedyclub.com.
And we also have Rob Ryan on Origin Stories tomorrow night, so you can get your tickets at patreon.com. Origin Stories.
Yes, indeed.
All right, front row, good to see you. Love you guys. And we did have a last-minute general come in. Bauer, John Gould said that your sex church has glory confessionals. Is it a glory hole? I
Just
don't
saying,
know.
there's Holy Communion. Anyway, what?
Except not that kind of holy. Yeah. And just wanted to say, I didn't want to be a downer, but we lost an amazing comedian yesterday to COVID. He was on the show 3 times, Ricardo Flanagan. So if you guys haven't seen, look up some of his past episodes, watch all his stuff, and then there's a GoFundMe to get him back to Ohio. So I'm going to post that link in the chat.
Very, very nice human being. I didn't know him well, but we'd done shows together over the years, even before SDSC. Really, really nice person. And his last tweet, as Steve pointed out, was, man, this COVID is no joke. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. So we're not quite out of the woods fully yet. Let's try to remain vigilant and realize how crazy this shit can still go. It's a pandemic still. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and check out some of Ricardo's stuff. Very nice man.
And I will say too, Ricardo and I were boys, and he was a great dude, and I got a day today he didn't get to have, so I'm gonna make sure I make the most of that. So love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah, thank you all for being with us. Really, really nice time. Yeah, there will be a watch party. I'm sorry I didn't mention that. I've seen that in the chat. So I'm trying to make things a little bit more cheery. At the very end there, I'll do a watch party for Just Beyond on Thursday. You guys can watch it with me. I'll announce that on my channels, so we'll check that out. Thank you guys for being with us. Thanks for sticking with us throughout all the madness of this crazy up and down time. At least we get to do this fun stuff. Talk to you guys soon.
What's on your head?